Hi, this is Charles Afudo with UConn Learning, and I pulled a question off the forums about how to set up a series of quizzes so that you have a pre-quiz, pre-test. The users can come in and test out of the course, or if they fail it, then they would go through content and then come in and take a final quiz. Now the trick is that Articulate will only score one of those. It'll send the score of one of those back to your learning management system. It can't tell, okay, well, if you pass the pre, let's check that one. If you fail the pre and go to the final, then we'll check that one. Of course, what we have is that Articulate will allow you to do a third result slide, which allows us to combine these results. Again, that's not very helpful because, as we see, go into this slide here, we can either pick one or the other. It's not conditional. The user must pass each quiz, not just one, must pass each, or we can combine the points from each quiz. Again, that's not very good because if they pass this and then go on to the final slide, this final result slide, it's going to still tally up the points from this one, and they're not going to pass. Likewise, if they fail the first quiz, come in and take the final, they're going to have the bad results if they do horrible, less than passing on the final with the pre-test score. So the solution is incredibly simple, though. I had actually played around with trying to change variables and in JavaScripting, because Articulate, though they allow you to see them, they don't really allow you to do a lot of changing to them. So I just turn these off. When you turn, I'm not going to actually pull any of the score from these pre or post quiz, and what's going to then allow, I guess the default is just pass. So what's going to happen is, let me get out of this, go back to the stored view. If I come in here and I pass my quiz, you'll see it actually, if I see my triggers here, it'll send me to, if I pass, it sends me straight down to my results slide. That's my scoring slide. I have to have that when I publish. I have to have one reporting, and so this is going to be my pass results, and so then I get a pass. If I fail, then it just sends me down through my content, through my final exam, which also sends me to my final results slide, which also results in a pass. Now, I could probably do a better job of hiding slides, so it doesn't seem a little redundant that I'm going to two result slides, but I think you get the idea close enough that we can see how it works. So this is how it's going to work. Pull this over, and so here I take my pre-quiz, and if I pass it, I hit true, and it takes me to my first result slide. So I got to say my points and scoring. Congratulations, you passed. I go next. This is like that final. I actually hit it so the users can't jump to it directly. Then I passed my course. Then I'll actually send that pass results, pass, fail, complete, incomplete, to my LMS. Problem is it won't send a score. So if you need to know how well they did, that could be an issue. Likewise, if I restart it and I fail in my pre-test, here we go. So I failed my pre-quiz, so then I go next to go through my content, go to my final exam. Now I'm going to pass it, and I get my passing results, and again I get my pass, my final pass, which is sent back to the LMS. Now you may notice you might want to restrict some using or people jumping around. That's fine. I think Jeanette does an excellent screener on that. But if you have any additional questions on how I did or why I did it, please feel free to send me an email or respond. Thanks.